Hey, Pokedad fan club, it's me, Pokedad, and we did a Trevenant break deck profile for spring regionals coming up, an expanded version. So let's get into a couple matches. One thing I should tell you right now, though, is we may hit the mirror match. So I'm gonna try to win it. Even if I don't, though, we'll show it to you just to see, so you can see how it works. Um, Trevenant is maybe arguably one of the best decks coming into regionals. It did quite well in states, in standard, especially the last weekend. So anyway, we'll see how we do. We also may get some scoops pretty easily. Let me adjust my camera just a little bit here. All right. And we won the coin flip, so we're going to see if we can get the turn one Wally. And we may just see a scoop after we get it. One thing about PTCGO is people don't really care. Oh boy. Um, hmm. Well, we got the Wally in hand, but we didn't start with a Phantom. We don't have a. Unfortunately, we don't have a Floatstone. Maybe we can top deck a Floatstone or a Mystery Energy, and then we can get right into the Trevenant. Um, Alright, starts Shaman. Okay, that makes me wish we had played down. Makes me wish we had played down the Mewtwo instead of the Wobbuffet. But we'll go ahead and put the Phantom down. We are actually going to go ahead and Wally here, even though we're not going to be able to get it into the active spot. We'll get the Trevenant in play, and we'll be able to AZ this Wobbuffet for next turn. So we'll go ahead and put the energy here, and we'll end our turn. Alright, one good thing again though is with the Wobbuffet, at least they won't be able to use any abilities, so we'll just see. This might be a Night March deck. I can't remember. I thought I saw fighting, which means he might be trying to use Archeops. But we actually have a pretty decent hand from here on out. Yeah, it is Night March, so we will get the AZ up the Wobbuffet, put the Trevenant in play. Go ahead and bench the Mewtwo. We'll rebench the Wobbuffet, and then we'll play the Shaman down for some card draw. That is assuming he doesn't in us. He may in us here. Right now he's got the Maxie's Hidden Ball Trick, so he's maybe trying to go for the Archeops. It's not the worst play. Okay, oh, done. Change things up on us here, so. Alright. Looks like he's played another Trainer's Mill. So let's just see. Okay, it's Puzzle of Time. Okay, so does he have a couple Puzzles of Time in his deck is the question. In his hand, I should say. He has one. Alright. And he gets both of the Battle Compressors. Okay, that's fine. He is going to get a ton of Night Marchers in there right off the bat. The question is, does he have a VS Seeker or a Supporter, though? One thing about Night March is they typically don't have a lot of supporters. They usually play a very light amount. And with him not being able to use Shaman because of the Wobbuffet in the active, it could be problematic for him. Alright, so he gets to use what, 4 battle compressors. He does have the DCE. Oh, and he does have the Sycamore. Wow, that was a excellent for him then. Alright, he has the Fighting Free Bell. He's gonna put that on the Shaman. And He's going to Ultra Ball here. And is he going to try to Shaman Loop? He may try to Shaman Loop us, which that's okay. That's actually why we have the Mewtwo in the deck. Alright, and he's going to Sky Return here. Alright, we get a Phantump. So we want to get max usage out of our Shaman. So we're going to bench everything. We're going to play the AZ, get the Wobbuffet out of the active. We'll now item lock our opponent. We'll go ahead and put the Wobbuffet back down. And then we're going to Shaman here for 5, I should say. Sorry, 5. And we get a D-Valley and wow, get a bunch of other stuff. They're probably playing D-Valley too. Wow, this is quite amazing that we have so many VS Seekers in our hand, but we didn't top deck an energy, which is kind of problematic for us. I'll go ahead and play, I guess I'll play the D-Valley here. And unfortunately, we're just going to end the turn here. I may grab Jirachi if it's in the deck. I should have checked earlier. But I want to see if we can Jirachi for the end. He's going to probably just Shaman Loop us here. And that's okay. Again, like I said, we've got Mewtwo. So we're not too concerned about that. Oh, he's got a Lysander. He did pull the Lysander up. Alright, he's got the Fighting Fury belt. He Shamans here for 3. Alright, he's got a Float Stone on the Shaman. Does he bench anything, though, is the question. And he just Sky Returns here. Okay. Alright, we get the Trevenant, so we get the item lock on him. And I'm gonna play the level ball here. And Jirachi is not in the deck. Okay. So I'm not gonna grab anything, I'm just gonna fail it. I'm gonna play the Wobbuffet down, and then we're just gonna VS Seeker here for the AZ. Pick up the Shaman. And then we'll play the Shaman back down. Alright, we do get a Float Stone, which is pretty nifty. I think I think I'm gonna hold the Float Stone. We still didn't get an energy, which is quite disappointing. But I think I'm just gonna end turn here. Okay, he benches a Pumpkaboo. Alright, he's gonna take a knockout here. He's gonna Lysander up the Mewtwo. Okay. That was a good play on his part. He takes a knockout on the Mewtwo here. Put up the Trevenant. Alright, and we're going to go ahead and play, get rid of these two and grab the break. It's kind of disappointing that we've whiffed on energy so bad. We'll VS Seeker here for the AZ again. And we will AZ the Shaman once again. Play it back down. Alright, we get a Sycamore. Finally. Alright, and we're just going to Silent Fear, unfortunately, here. Alright. This game is probably going to go to him because he looks like he's really strong, especially with getting all those battle compressors and double Lysander. And now he's going to take a knockout on the Shaman here. Okay. We haven't drawn into a bursting balloon. We haven't drawn into any of our stuff that normally would help us in this situation. Okay, let's go ahead and grab another, I think another Trevenant break would be good here. And I wish we even had an in. We don't have an in. We pretty much don't have anything. And we'll just put another energy here. I'm going to VS Seeker here for, I guess the Sycamore. And we'll just go ahead and take it out to alright, and now at least now we have a bursting balloon, so we can Silent Fear here, and if he decides he wants to attack it, he has to attack into it. And we also have an in, so if he does take the knockout, alright, he ends, so he's going to end himself down to 2, and he's going to give us 6 cards. Alright, we'll take it. He does Night March, so he's going to knock himself out, and we win the game. Didn't look like we were going to win it, but we are going to win this one. Promote him, and we're going to go ahead and tell our opponent GG. Very unconventional way of winning, but we did win nonetheless. And we will Tree Slam here. And he just gives up. Alright, so even though Night March really got off to a good start on that game, he just couldn't get anything else benched. He tried Shaman looping. He did take out the Mewtwo. He did a good job, I mean, but in the end, the item log just kept him from benching anything else. So anyway, I'm going to cut the video here. I will have more, so we'll have that. I'll show you that video. But in a way, one thing I want to talk about in this video, though, is you look through it, even though we looked like we were doing terrible, look at the disruption of the bursting balloon and the disruption of the item log, how that they teamed up together, and that's how we won this game. So anyway, guys, that's what I want you to really focus on from this match, even though it looked like we didn't do very well. And I'm going to try to have those little tidbits for you to recognize as you go through the match. Anyway, guys, this is PokeDad signing off. We'll talk to you later.